Believe it or not, I am on a Revel Ranger, which is crazy because I actually had this bike like 2 years ago or more than 2 years ago, tried filming it. It never worked out. I just never published it to my to my YouTube channel, but I'm on it this whole last week. I'm producing the video now. Marcy, come in here tight. I promise you, you've never ridden a bike with a rear end like the Revel Ranger. The Canfield Balance Formula suspension system, mind-blowing, just mind-blowing. Man, that's so fun. Like, it feels like a short little cross-country bike, like the Cannondale Scalpel or the Yeti ASR, but it's more fun. It's more fun for sure. Like, this whole section is just zippy and high speed. We're gonna drop in right here to a really high speed section, and the rear end doesn't go away on you at all. Look at that. It's just so quiet, so controlled. Oh, I kind of wussed out on that jump a little bit. I mean, it has the control and bottom out resistance and like planted feeling of like a Pivot Mach 4 SL, but way more fun, more zippy like the Cannondale. Because the Canfield Balance Formula suspension system paired with this Fox Float shock, it's unbelievable. The trail, on the back end of this bike, the trail just disappears. It's like a magic carpet. I know how stupid this freaking sounds because it's only 115 miles of travel, but I promise you guys, I ride a ton of different bikes. You've never ridden a bike like this. It is so crazy. I've been spending a ton of time on the Cannondale Scalpel, the Yeti ASR, the Pivot Mach 4 SL, the Specialized Epic, the Ibis XC. This is kind of in that same category, although I think this is just slightly heavier than those bikes, but not by much, a little heavier. And none of those bikes can do what the rear end of this does. The closest ones would be the Ibis XC and the Mach 4 SL, then maybe the Cannondale. Epic, ASR, not even close to what this does on the back end. A couple things I got to get out of my mouth before we get too far into this video. Right now, Salt Cycles has all Revel bikes, including the Ranger, 35 to 40% off. That is insane end of year pricing. They're doing like a Black Friday sale. I know it's only the end of October right now, but he told me they're going to be doing it through like the end of the year. 35 to 40% off the Ranger, the Rascal, the Rail, all the Revel bikes. It has a 67.5 degree head tube angle, 75.5 degree seat tube angle, size medium. I'm 5'8". Fits great. I have a 50 millimeter stem on here. It kind of has cross-country-ish type vibes when you're riding it. And so I just want to say, no, I would not pick this bike over the Cannondale Scalpel if I was signing up for races. That bike is going to feel faster. Same thing with the ASR. This bike fits more into the category of like, it's more like the Pivot Mach 4 SL. It has that damp, quiet feeling, but it still is super zippy and fast. You could totally go race on this. I signed up for 2 races this year and went and did them. You're going to be faster on the ASR or the Cannondale Scalpel, but neither one of those bikes does what this bike does out on the trail just riding with your buddies for fun. The rear end feels more damp, more controlled. It still feels as bright and poppy and playful as those bikes because it has this really short, like on a size medium, it has like a 1170 wheelbase, pretty short wheelbase. But this bike is for the person who doesn't sign up for races. I'm thinking about my buddies Daniel, Kevin, a couple of my other buddies who just don't race ever. And we're in our 40s. Even if you do sign up for a race, it's like you're just racing a bunch of other dads. It's not a big deal if you win or lose anyway. And so you might as well be on a bike that's a lot more fun. A quick break for today's video sponsor. It's Nolly Eyewear. I've lost 2 pairs of $240 freaking Smith glasses. Maybe you can relate with me. Maybe you lost your Oakley glasses or something like that. So my wife this summer at one of my daughter's bike races saw the guys who own Nolly Eyewear. It's a local Utah company, bunch of college kids that started this company a couple years ago. And she bought a pair of glasses. She wears them every single day. Every time we go on vacation, everywhere we go, she's wearing Nolly sunglasses. I've stuck with my Smiths. Well, I just lost another pair of my freaking Smith glasses, $240. She said, just try these out. They have the photochromic lens, goes from dark to light, depending on if it's light outside, stays right on my nose. In fact, I wore them for the last like 3 weeks. I was doing this all the time because my Smiths would slowly do this and I have to push them back up as I'm riding down the mountain. I didn't even realize it until I put these on. These stay put the entire time. They still fit right in my helmet, which is for me a very important thing. And right now they're offering the viewers of this channel 25% off and free shipping. It's like a no-brainer. I think these are only like $80 or $90 to start with. So they're a third the price of whatever glasses you're wearing right now. My wife loves them and endorses them. I'm now riding with them. It's local college kids. We're helping them. I think they started as a school project and turned it into this incredible business. And 25% off. Click the link down below. Support these kids, local Utah kids, Nolly Eyewear. I've been loving them. I promise you, I am the last person in the world to buy glasses from like a gas station or cheap glasses on Amazon. I just don't do it. I always buy the name brand. Maybe there's something wrong with me, I don't know. But these have been great. We gotta talk about like the nuts and bolts of the bike. So it's kind of a cross-country-ish bike, but 115 mil of travel in the rear, 120 fork, but it's got this incredible Fox float shock out back. Now you can buy this bike both with rock shocks or with Fox suspension. I went with Fox because this new Fox float shock, you guys, on every bike I've ridden it on so far, it is amazing. I love it. What a great balance of engineering to make a bike ride like that. My heart rate is 175 right now. I've just been absolutely throttling this downhill. Wow. So freaking fun. I mean, it helps that the trails are super tacky right now. Wow. Just the bike pumps well through this whole section. What a fun little trail bike. The short wheelbase makes all these tight turny sections not only easier than a bike with a longer wheelbase, but just feels snappier and like it's more fun. No doubt about it. The rear end, I mean, someone needs to do a video on how amazing this Canfield Balance formula suspension system is. It's bananas. Jeez, that is so fun. This bike reminds me, I mentioned this in the riding portion of this video, this bike reminds me so much of my old Ibis Ripley, the V4 version, the one that came out in like 2018 or 2019. That has been my favorite bike of all time, and they don't make it anymore. Well, this is as close as you could possibly get to the V4 Ripley. It feels very lively, has such a bright, I hate it when I use words like this because I know you're just like vomiting on your computer right now thinking, why do they use the word poppy so much? But this bike has a personality that is just so lively. It zips through corners even on the uphill, and that's how my old Ripley was. And it's just a special bike, and this is the thing that's most similar to it. In fact, I think the rear end is probably better than the old Ripley. It's just, I don't know what, someone who's smarter than me needs to do a video on Canfield Balance formula, the system that they use back here. It's unbelievable. It makes the bike a little bit heavier, but all the little chattery sections of the trail, all the bumps, even on the climbing sections, on the climbing sections of the trail, honestly, I would like purposely this morning, like hit roots and rocks and bumps on the way up, because I'm like, does it really feel like I have a flat tire back there? And it does. It feels like you have a flat tire in the back because it just like molds to the root or molds to the rock as it goes over, and it's crazy. I don't ride bikes that ever do that, ever. It's really, really cool. And it's only a short travel bike. So mine weighs 25.5 pounds. It's gonna be hard to get yours down to 25.5 pounds. I've built mine full. I bought the XT build, but then upgraded it, parts to XTR. But the biggest thing I upgraded was the wheels to these Salt Cycles carbon yumyum wheels. You can call the guys over at Salt Cycles, talk to Chris. This bike is 35 to 40% off right now. This is just crazy. The bike industry is crazy right now. Prices got real high, inventory wasn't around, now there's tons of inventory, but it's crazy. Call Chris, the number's listed here. When you order yours, I would highly recommend, my buddy Kevin's gonna order this bike. He's gonna build it just like mine. He's gonna get the XT build with Fox suspension, then buy the yumyum upgraded wheels. I bet he's in the 26-pound range is my guess. On a bike that rips on the uphill super fast, not quite as fast as Yeti ASR, Candel Scalpel, but we're close. We're very close. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Fox float with CBF suspension. Chef's kiss. It's too good. It's too freaking good, man. I hope you enjoyed this video. This video is sponsored by Nolly Eyewear. These are college kids that started a killer business. I see all the young kids wearing these glasses now. They actually don't wear this exact model I have. This isn't the one my wife wears. This is the one I wear because I only wear photochromic lenses that change from light to dark because I hate it when I'm wearing dark lenses and it's like shady, you know? And I can't see the trail as well. Anyway, thanks for Nolly Eyewear sponsoring this video. 25% off and free shipping, the link down below. Go buy some glasses. Buy some for your kids. They're so cheap. You don't need your kids wearing $200 freaking glasses. And then 40% off the Ranger. I can't even believe I'm saying that. The bike industry has gone absolutely bananas. Call Chris at Salt Cycles. Thanks for watching my channel. Thanks for supporting what I do. I've got like the Stump Jumper 15 video coming out next. I've got the Ibis Ripmo versus the Yeti SB140. That's a video everybody wants to see. I got some good stuff coming out, so stick around.